Alright guys, sorry, Udemy limits the length of a video to 10 minutes. So let us continue our discussion. So I began to ask about a cell within your body. How can you even begin to explain to a cell within your body about your experience, right? Can you even explain to a cell that you went to school yesterday and the teacher talked about something and it was annoying because kids were talking or something? Like, your experience in life is basically impossible to explain to a cell within your body, because everything a cell knows is the reality, the universe within your own body. Right? You get it? Another example could be, how can you explain color to someone who was born blind? You know, in his reality, in his universe, color doesn't exist. He doesn't know what color is. So how can you begin to explain color to this person? It doesn't necessarily mean that this person is stupid or something. It's just impossible to explain to him the concept of color because he doesn't know what it means. So in a similar way, our ability to understand the all is very, very limited. We are doing our best to understand and to describe the all's characteristics and stuff like that, but we can't really explain it in full length. That's why it's basically the limit. This is the point that our brains, our human brains, is incapable of going any further. So we cannot ask questions like, for example, a question may be, what's happening outside of the all? Like in my example earlier, I said that maybe the all is just a guy, just like you, just like me, that sits around, maybe watches TV, and in his head he has this imagination, and just like you create a universe inside your head, maybe it's a similar way. Maybe it's some guy who creates a universe inside his head, you know? Well, maybe that's the case, probably not, but it doesn't really matter, because we cannot even ask the question, what's happening outside of the all, because it would be similar to a cell asking the question, what's happening outside of the body. For him, nothing happened outside of the body. Maybe there is a lot going on outside of the body, maybe there isn't, but the cell's brain cannot even comprehend, what's going on outside of the body. That's why it's a silly question for the cell to even ask. Alright? So in a similar way, for us the all is the limit. We cannot ask anything about what's going on outside of the all. Alright, so I want, under this assumption, I want to talk about some basic rules of the all. When I say rules of the all, what I'm trying to say is basically to give you a list of characteristics that the all has, because after you finish the video, if you remember, I asked you that after you finish each and every video that you see in this course, to take a moment and think and try to relate what I'm talking about to your personal experience. So if you are doing what I told you, then you would probably stop this video when it ends and take a moment and think, what does the all mean for you? And you would begin to try to understand what the all is. Alright? And when you do that, you may think that the all is something. And I want you, when you do that, I want you to go back to the list that I'm going to give you right now, because the all has to be, you need to have a check on each and everything that I'm going to say right now that describes the all. Otherwise, it's not the all. It's something else. Alright, you get it? So one thing would be that the all must be everything that really is. Everything that is the all. You remember, just like your imagination, it's basically one of the characters inside your head tries to understand who you are. You get it? So it needs to be true, to hold true, that everything inside the universe that goes inside your head for this character is part of you, part of the all. Alright? I hope you understand what I'm talking about. So the number one rule is that the all must be everything that really is. Another rule is that there can be nothing existing outside of the all. We talked about it. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, it doesn't matter. For our purposes, the all is that's all there is. There is nothing outside of the all. Alright? For our purposes, that is the all. We can't even ask the question, what's going on outside of the all? It's not our place to ask. Our brains can't even comprehend. That's why for us, the all, there is nothing outside of the all. In a similar way, for a character inside your head, your imagination, he cannot even begin to ask what's going on outside the head, because it's not in his place to even ask, because he won't understand. It's like, for him, the entire universe, his entire reality is what's going on inside your head. Maybe something is going on outside the head, but it's not his place to even understand. All right? Another rule, the all must be infinite in time. All right? It means that the all always continuously, always been, and he always will be, just like for your characters inside your head, you will always be and always been, and it's continuous, and there is no holes in time in which you don't exist or something. No, they all always exist. All right? And nothing can destroy it, nothing can stop it. It cannot not be. All right? For any moment, it's continuous in time, it's limitless in time. All right? The all must be infinite in space. All right? It is everywhere. It is everything. There are no holes. There are no places where the all isn't in, because it's everywhere. Everything is part of the all, and all is part of everything. It's like, get it? It's infinite in space. It must be infinite in power. All right? Absolute. All right? Must be absolute in power. There is nothing else, so there is nothing more powerful than it. It's the entire power, it has all the power. In a similar way, the character in your head, in your imagination, should agree that you have all the power. You can create anything inside your head. In a second, you can create 1,000 soldiers that would, go to some war. Or you can create 1,000 flowers in a second. Or you can create a new planet, a new creature. And you have the absolute power. Nothing else is more powerful than you when it comes to your own imagination inside your head. All right? And another thing, the all must be immutable, which means it's not subject to change, because nothing can change it. When you say something is subject to change, you assume that something else is maybe changing it, or that it becomes from one state to another state. It doesn't exist, because the all doesn't exist in states. It has only one and only state, which is the one state of the all. That's it. You get it? It's not changeable. All right? It cannot become more or less. It cannot become larger or smaller, so it cannot change. All right? So in conclusion, just to put it in the sentence, the all is being infinite and absolute and eternal and unchangeable. And because of that, it must follow that everything that isn't one of those things isn't the all. Get it? So when you think, after this course, this video that is about to end soon, I want you to take a moment and think about the all. What do you think about the all? Do you understand when I talk about the all? Do you understand what I'm talking about? All right? And when you think about it, try to remember those laws, those rules that must hold for the all. And if you think, you know what, this thing is the all, and this thing is changeable, so this thing is not the all, it's something else. All right.